2, 1, and go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ravi Kumar, father of two loving children, husband to a superwoman, spoken English mentor turned into a life coach. And today I am once again live with you, wherein we'll be learning once again a new skill, which is definitely going to add so much more value in your life. Wow. Welcome, everyone. Sorry for being a little late. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. So, gentlemen, so far we have discussed so many steps about life skills. In the very beginning of that lockdown 2 period 2.0, we discussed so many steps like how to master your one skill, that is communication skill, because your quality of life totally depends upon the quality of your communication, right? So we discussed so many things about public speaking, so many steps about public speaking, and then after we switched over to life skills, wherein we discussed so many topics. The last class was spending me time. It was an awesome class, and the response of the people were awesome. I was very happy and thrilled. And so far, gentlemen, we have covered 12 chapters, and today we are going to the 13th chapter, means the 13 life skills, life hacks, which you are supposed to master. That is introspection today, right? So introspection will be talking about. So for people who have just joined me today and who are unaware that how whatever the topics which we already discussed and we all talked about, let me share with you today that so far we studied the first number one I love you technique, then visualization, then time management, then deep breathing, then the rubber band, then the counter affirmations, writing affirmations, listening affirmations, then gratitude, then prayers, spending me time with nature, silence for 30 minutes. And today we are going to discuss about introspection, which is paramount actually. It will bring a huge amount of change in your life. So let us understand what is this introspection. Introspection means you got to check yourself, try and have your checklist. However, we talked so many things about what are you supposed to do, what are you not supposed to do, what should be your do's and what should be your don'ts in your life, what should be your have and haves and what should be your have nots. So we discussed so many steps, and so after going through these all things, all topics like your visualizations, time management, affirmations, then this is the high time. And also during time management, I told you about you are supposed to make a sheet where you have to write this all stuff. I also talked about goals. You are supposed to have your written goals as well. I'll be also covering you some of the topics like how to prepare goal book, how you are supposed to make your all possible goal written, because see, until you don't write your goals, your subconscious mind doesn't get the task from your conscious mind, and it will not work as it should function. Okay, so that also will be talking about maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So that how to write goals, your goal book, you must have your goal book. Without goals there is no meaning of life. Life is a nothing without no, a person is said to be not a person until it doesn't have a written goals, right? Then we'll be talking about goal book, that's most important. Right. But today we are going to talk about introspection. Why this is introspection, and why, what are the rules, what are you supposed to do, what should be your don'ts, we are going to discuss today. Gentlemen, this is a weekly habit which you are supposed to inculcate, which you are supposed to practice. And let me share with you, you don't have to spend much time, just 3 hours, but especially on weekends. You can make a particular date fix for it. Maybe on every Sunday you can do this, or maybe on every Saturday you can do this. But let me tell you one thing: you've got to make a fixed time for this, right? See, there would be so many people. So I could see people who would be working somewhere, and somebody would be working for 5 to 6 days, somebody would be working continuously Monday to Friday only, somebody would have to go to their section or to their office at 6, on sixth day, that is Saturday as well. So the best possible date for my sort of people is to exercise or to do this exercise on any weekend. That is the ideal would be on every Sunday. So you fix a time for this and you can do this. So this is the one habit that can work for you as a supervisor of all your habits that you have been doing so far, that the practices of life which I told you to do. So this is the high time to have a checklist, means it will be a supervisor for you. It will work as a guide for you also. What are you doing and what are you supposed to do, right? Now the questions comes, gentlemen, how to do it. Happy to see so many people have joined me up here. Very happy. Wow. Abhishek Pandaji, hello sir. Hi, hi. People who are live with me on YouTube, kindly ping me in, put some sort of valuable comments of yours. I would be more than happy to read out here. We'll read your name as well. Okay. So yeah, what I was talking is that introspection plays a very, very crucial and vital role in your personal development as well. Okay. So how to do it, gentlemen? You got to wake up. Especially people always ask this question to me that, sir, what should be the ideal time for this to do? What I feel that the ideal time for doing such things would be early morning before sun rises. Means wake up. I know it is very hard for so many people of you to get up, because I'm saying a very hard thing for you, that you are supposed to wake up every day before 5 o'clock, and especially on Sunday. I know for the fact it is tough, but it is not tough, gentlemen, on the cost of your success of life. It is not tough at the cost of your life. It is not tough at the cost of your success. So what you have to do, you have to wake up early and spare at least 3 hours for this exercise. I would suggest you to spend this time with nature for this amazing exercise. Why I'm saying about this nature is because of spending time with nature, though I'll be talking separately after this topic today itself. So when you be after the nature, what will happen? You will feel relaxed. You will feel calm because you will be getting some sort of breathing air which will add your mood in a very positive way. You will have a positive vibrant nearby, you will have a positive aura thereby, and it is definitely going to help you out in terms of introspecting yourself. Now the questions comes, what are the steps you are supposed to do? If you want to write the steps, take out paper, pen, or pencil, whatever. I would suggest you always that whenever I come live, and whenever you get chance to watch me, I would suggest you to write something, because written, see, just by listening to me, it's not sufficient. I always tell people you got to jot them down, you got to put them down somewhere, you got to write them down, and at the same time, you got to have your own personal plan for this. You got to do all these possible exercise every single day, so that it can help you out in magnifying your life or in mastering your skills, life skills. So it is definitely going to help you out in your long run as well. So now the steps, let us note down the step. For this you would require first of all one notebook. If you don't have, purchase a new one, a pen there itself. And as I told you about goal book, you must prepare a goal books. Goal book means people who are unaware of, let me share with you what is this goal book. Though we'll be teaching you also how to make this, but in a very nutshell, let me tell you, goal book is all about your wants in your life. Whatever dreams you have today, so all possible dreams. Average person who is willing to bring about a huge change in his life, he is supposed to have minimum 100 goals. That includes your personal goal, means personal means self goal. Talking about personal means you only, you single, not your family. Then you must have your family goals, you must have financial goals, you must have social goals, you must have spiritual goals also. Gentlemen, I know for the fact that you suppose at least tomorrow you are a billionaire. How are you going to spend that money? That matters the most. So first you should think about yourself, that where I'm supposed to spend my money, my energy, my time. So you have to first make your personal goal, means about you only. Suppose if I talk about myself, then my personal goal should be only for Ravi. For example, I want to spend this much amount of money in myself, what do you call self development, because I firmly believe that the best possible investment that a man can always make in his life is onto self investment. I'll be spending much of my time, energy, money onto learning new skills, onto learning such things so that I can inspire people, so that I can teach people, so that I can also try my level best to bring about a change in society and make India a beautiful country as well. So same to that, you got to make a goal book. First your person, then comes your family. What should be your family goals? You can note down like how much money you want to put in bank. That's your financial goal. What do you want to give to your son, to your daughter, to your loved wife? So these are your family goals. Where do you want to see your son or the daughter after 10 years from now? Where would you want to see them? In what college, in what university, at what post, what sort of job? So these are all your goals you are supposed to note down. Then comes your financial goal, how much amount of money you want to have, what should be your criteria after your retirement. Means these all goals. How much money, if you feel that you will be very comfortable after your retirement. So pre-retirement and post-retirement plans, these all action plans you are supposed to have with you all the time. Second, then comes your social goal. Also, social goal means if you what do you want to do for the society at large? Because see, if you don't pay the society, it doesn't make any sense of it. Gentlemen, we are learning this skill because of only one thing, that is, we want to be alive. The last or two, three, four class back, I asked you one question, that what if tomorrow you die? We get only one life. I would urge you, rise and shine. Live like a king size. It means your life has to be for others. First for yourself, then after for others. So whatever things you have been given from society, whatever things you have utilized to society, whatever things you have earned from society, you are supposed to return them back. How will you be doing that? Pretty simple. You got to make some sort of activity for them. You can have your what do you call it, like I'll be, if I talk about myself, what is my social goal? I want to gift a beautiful hospital to my village. I want to have a beautiful English medium school for those all unprivileged children at my village, so that they can also learn the same skills which is possible today itself after you. Then comes to your spiritual goals. You must have a spiritual goals also. You want to donate some amount of money to people. You want to do something. You want to uh, construct some sort of things for your people of your village. So whatever things, so you must have these all goals: so spiritual goals, social goals, financial goals, personal goals, professional goals. Also, you are supposed to be thorough professional. Personal goals also, your financial goals as well, family goals as well. So these are the things, and you have to put them down, every single thing, on your specific page or on your notebook, and you put down the name like goal book. You have to make a booklet, right? Then comes to your productive and non-productive chart, as I talked about in time management also. So you have to put your all productive chart and non-productive chart, and then all your affirmations, which we discussed so many times. And not only affirmations, also the report of your affirmations, whether you have been doing these sort of affirmations every single day or not, or have you replaced your some more affirmations? Have you added some more affirmations in your life or not? Which show, gentlemen, whether you are doing it every single day or not, right? Second comes your fitness also. Do you do anything for your fitness regularly or not? Are you just going 2 days a week or every single day for run, for walk, to for playing, whatever? Something for your this body, because you have been utilizing this every single day, you know, every single a day, 24 into 7 also, gentlemen. 86,400 seconds you are just utilizing this body every single day. So are you not supposed to spend at least minimum 2 hours for this? It is one of the most sophisticated gadget, at this planet, which have been given by that Almighty. Why not to respect that power also? So, gentlemen, apart from all of this, you will have to write down your all incident. So, as I said, what are you supposed to have with you? First, notebook, pen, your goal book, your action plan, your productive and non-productive charts, your affirmations, and its report. If you have all steps, sit down at a calm and cool place where there is no short of disturbance from anyone, sit over there and start putting down. For example, you will start to